Hey everybody, Jolene here for Illustrated Faith's Print and Pray Shop, and today I have a brand new process video for you. So I'm going to be in Hebrews today using Shauna Noel's set Advent Heart. I've been holding on to this one all month long since it was released for this video, and it has been just eating me up. I'm so excited to get to work with this set. I just love Shauna's big bold titles that she has here, and then this set in particular is great for those days where you maybe don't have as much time to journal, because she has done all of the art marks and just all of those really cool elements for you. So I was really excited to get to use this set in Hebrews 10:23 today. So I have the majority of it printed on clear sticker paper, and the rest of it is printed on white cardstock. I knew that there were some elements that I would want on solid white instead of a sticker, and so the first thing that I'm going to do is get my title set. So I had this phrase in my head, hope in my heart, and that's what I really wanted to focus on today when I was doing my entry. So I've got a rough cut there of her big title starter, hope, and then I decided to kind of cut up that phrase Advent Heart, make these work for you guys, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my tab set here. So I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers tab punch. I just folded the tab in half and then placed it into my punch here, and I'm making sure not to get the crease or the fold at the top of the tab in the punch, because I don't want it to cut my crease in half. I hope that makes sense. So those are the big pieces I know I want to put down on the page, and then I also thought it would be fun to use this phrase, oh what joy, because when we talk about hope, we talk about the joy that goes with it because of the hope that we have. And so I wanted to kind of have that punctuating my entry today. And I just loved the little paint marks that was underneath that phrase. It's just so adorable. And then the washi tape. I knew I was going to use these faux washi strips. Shauna, if you're watching, you can just go ahead and put those on an entire, like, 32-foot roll of washi tape, and I don't think any of us will be mad about that. So here I am just trying to figure out where I want things on the page, and this is how they're going to end up. So like I said, wanting that oh what joy to punctuate the entry for today. I'm using my Illustrated Faith tape runner to get my tab down at the top, so you'll see I kind of work my way down the page. And then just getting things set here. I've learned that with the sticker paper, one of the easiest ways to get the large piece down is to just start on one end and then just kind of lay it down left to right or right to left, depending on where you're going to start it. That's going to keep you from getting like any weird bubbles or anything like that when you're putting it down. I used some Wordfetti to help spell out my title, so I pulled the words in and my to get the title down. I didn't want to take up too much room on the page. I wanted to keep this pretty simple with plenty of room for journaling, and so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now before I put anything else down, just to make sure I have enough room. I've got a bit of dimension underneath this page. There's quite a few entries behind this one, so I like to use my Bible mat to give me a really solid, steady surface to write on. And so the verse that I'm journaling today is Hebrews 10:23, but I'll go ahead and read some of the surrounding verses so that it makes sense. Starting in verse 19, therefore, brothers and sisters, since we have confidence to enter the most holy place by the blood of Jesus, by a new and living way opened for us through the curtain, that is, his body, and since we have a great high priest over the house of God, let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and with the full assurance that faith brings, having our hearts sprinkled to cleanse us from a guilty conscience and having our bodies washed with pure water. And verse 23 says, let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. And I'm journaling here that my hope is not in a change of circumstances or anything like that. My hope simply is in who God says he is and who he's proven himself to be. So I got my journaling down. I'm just underlining it to make it stand out a little more. It was a toss-up when I did this entry. I was kind of going back and forth between Hebrews 10 and Isaiah 40, and I wanted to go ahead and read that passage to you because I think that's really going to bring out the joy part of this. In Isaiah 40, starting in verse 28, it says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." Oh, what joy we can have as we hope in our faithful God. He is faithful even when we are not. And that reminder is something that I wanted to journal here in my Bible and maybe look back at when I'm not feeling particularly joyful. I can hold up what I'm feeling to what I know to be true based on what God tells us in His Word. So now that I've got my journaling done, I get to go ahead and go nuts and put all the things on the page. I really love the gingham washi tape. That's just one of my favorite patterns. And I'm gonna just put all the washi on the page basically. So I really liked the pattern that was underneath that phrase, "Oh, what joy," and it's included as one of these faux washi strips. So to bring that up to the top, I decided to peel back that tab, and then I'm just going to lay it down underneath the tab and then fold the tab back down. It looks as if I painted it, but I really didn't. I think in total this entry took 23 minutes, and this was 23 minutes well spent in the Word, just meditating on these things. So you can see through the sticker paper. You might have to hold it up super close if you're like me and your vision isn't so great to be able to read underneath the black and white washi sticker, but you can totally read the text through when you print it on the clear sticker paper here. And I wanted to kind of layer up a few strips of washi here. To be honest with you, I put them all on the page, but I couldn't figure out a way to do that where I would like how it looked. So I'm just going to layer it up a little bit here. I was having pretty good luck with the sticker paper today. It was coming up pretty easily after I put it down. The only thing that bums me out about the sticker paper is that it doesn't tear like washi tape. But in Shauna's set this month, she created like, if you look at the image, she created like a tear. So if you were just to cut the jagged edge like it printed, it would give you the look of it tearing. And I was like, that's genius. Why hadn't I thought of that? So basically every faux washi strip that I'm going to use on clear sticker paper is going to have like this cut jagged edge. I love layering things. I love layering washi tape and ephemera and things like that. And so I took this red heart that I had printed on the cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and tape that down on top of the washi tape here. So that's what I mean. I like to print some things on sticker paper and some things on white cardstock. Like the tab is printed on white cardstock. I knew that wouldn't work as a tab necessarily on sticker paper, and so I just kind of look at things before I print them to see how I might want to use them, and then that dictates how I'll go ahead and print them. So I just went ahead and got my dates and put my date stamp down over the heart. And then one of the last things that I'm going to do, because I just couldn't stop putting all the things on my page, was take these little crosses and scatter them around the page. So that's going to do it for me. Here's a finished look at my page along with a couple of close-ups. Everything that I used is linked in the video description below if you want to go ahead and check it out. And if you guys have any questions about the Print and Pray shop, anything at all, go ahead and leave a comment below and I'd be happy to answer that for you if I can, and if not, I'll be sure to get an answer for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon.